It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jamison Crowder on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 39-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, 61 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Henry Anderson on.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 72 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jets 6.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
At the 24
nice linebacker play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Darnold to throw again, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
To number 13.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Indianapolis.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Rivers. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
On the tackle. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
With the score, Colts 7, Jets 6.
The give to Taylor. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up
the 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always, always making sure no one's holding.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Jets 6. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Darnold. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Darnold. Smith catches left side. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one results in 35 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
The Jets.
No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, 49 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Keelan Cole. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rivers. The throw taken in by Cole. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Rivers rolling to his left. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
18.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now it's Crowder. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Darnold.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down and 10, Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap. And
Darnold, he lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So a big play there, not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when a team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Jamison Crowder on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And here's Rodgers on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down inside. Indy's 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Darnold to Mims, 1st down Jets.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Bell into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
But now it's 3rd and goal.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Darnold. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter.
Tackle by Jordan Willis.
A gain of 5.
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They were trying to get it there to Josh Doctson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Josh Doctson's got it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
Colts 49.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Darnold's pass.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And a Colts 1st down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
49.
Getting into